A charity in Birmingham which helps up to 50,000 people each year could close 3 out of its 4 offices by 2014 because of funding cuts. The Citizens Advice Bureau is having to drastically scale back its service because council and government grants are being reduced. BBC1's political reporter Elizabeth Glinker is in Birmingham for us this lunchtime. Elizabeth, for many people this is a vital service.
That's right, Sarah. This is a charity which helps thousands of people in Birmingham every year. And I'm joined now by their chief executive, Yvonne Davies. So Yvonne, just tell us exactly how serious is your situation?
It is very serious. We've been looking at funding cuts for some time. We lost 340,000 of council funding last year. This year we're looking at losing 750,000 of legal aid funding. We are in a desperate situation.
And we're hearing about the possibility of having to close some of your offices. Just tell us a bit more about what these cuts could actually mean for people in Birmingham.
Well, we've already cut down the number of days and the amount of hours that were available to people, and that's causing huge stress. We are looking at, if we don't get some additional funding for our bureaus, we may well have to close 3 of the current 4.
The Citizens Advice Bureau has been struggling with finance for a number of years now, and I know efforts to try and raise money started in autumn last year. But what are you actually doing to try and get yourself out of this situation?
We are desperately trying to get the message across that we are a charity and we are dependent on donations. People think we're a statutory service, we're not. We're asking the people of Birmingham and the businesses of Birmingham to consider making Birmingham Citizens Advice Bureau the charity of their choice. We've raised around £20,000 this year so far, but clearly having lost £1.6 million of funding, that's a very small contribution. And we need people to consider putting their hand in a pocket, giving us a small amount regularly. That would be brilliant.
Well, clearly challenging times ahead for the voluntary sector. A recent study found that over half of local authorities are cutting their funding to voluntary organisations.
Elizabeth, thank you very much. A motorist is due in court